everyone. It's Miss Karen. It's been a little while. To recap, we have gone through all of our alphabet, which has been great, helping some of our really young learners out there with their letters and learning them and seeing them. We've also been doing some reading, some stuff. But now we're going to kind of go on a little bit and just kind of help some of our young, like pre-K kindergartners work more on their word development and listening for sounds and the blends that some of the sounds make when we are learning our words and building our vocabulary. So right now we're going to start with an easy one, which is the short A sound. A lot of words, ma, dad, cat, make that short A sound. So what we're going to do here is we're going to circle the picture that has that short A sound. So the ah, like ah, or I'm sorry, the ah sound, like cat or can. Okay, so I'm going to read these off. You can point at your screen and let me know when I find one that has that short A sound. Okay, so what's this one here? And I know it's kind of hard to see some of these, so maybe you have a big screen. So this is a cat. Does that make that ah sound? That short A, ah? Yeah. This looks like a sun, Does that make an ah sound? No. What about this? Bone. It's just something you give your dog, a bone. Well, that's a long sound, and it's not even A. It makes it O. Okay, so bone doesn't make the ah sound. What about this? This is a leaf, like you find on a tree. Leaf. Does that sound like the same A as cat? Leaf? But this, can. Like a can of soda pop. So can. At. Yeah, that makes the same sound. And what's this funny guy? It looks like a bat. Sometimes you see these flying around at night. Bats are great to have around. Build little bat boxes for them. They can eat their weight in mosquitoes. And we don't like mosquitoes, so bats are super great. So listen to that sound. B-at. K-an. K-at. Yeah, that bat has that short A sound. Okay, and then, oh, I missed one. What is this? Looks like a mitten. Something you'd put on your hands in the wintertime when it's cold. So, mitten. That doesn't make the ah sound like cat or can or bat. What about this? Okay, this is something you might see your grandpa maybe wear. This is a hat. Okay, it's not a baseball cap. It's a hat. More like a dress hat. Does that make that ah sound? Yeah. Okay, now can we think of some other words that has that short A sound? I said one at the beginning. Yeah, dad. So that's a D-A-D. Dad. Some other words that have that ah sound on them. How about mad? Maybe sometimes you get mad when you're told to pick up your toys, but yet that's a good thing to do. You don't want to have tripping hazards. So M-A-D, mad. What do you do in a chair? You sit, but after you sit in it and get up, then what did you do? You sat in a chair. S-A-T, sat. Okay, so those are all some short A sounds. Okay, let's spell out cat. That way you make sure you guys, when you see the word, you know what it is. C-A-T. And this is a can. C-A-N. This was what? This was our bat. Let's put it up here. B-A-T. And this was our hat. H-A-T. Okay, so this is short A. Okay, now we're going to go to the other extreme and we're going to work on some long A sounds. Okay, so long A, like snail. This is our snail. And pale. Okay, but this is also a kind of like a blend word. It takes two letters to make that long A sound, and these two letters, A-I, so right here, they're underlined, A-I, they make the long, L-O-N-G, the long A sound. So all these are going to have an A-I, but we don't sound it out like snail, we just go snail. The I is like, it's silent, but it makes the A have that long sound. Okay, so like this right here, it's a sailboat, but the arrow is pointing at what? It's pointing at this part here. So that's a sail. So what we need to do on our line is just fill in the words, okay, fill in the letters to make the words, and the letters we're using are AI. So we're going to be learning some new sight words too. So S-A-I-L. And then, what's this? Looks like a worm, and he's on a hook. Why would you put worm on a hook? Well, you're going to go catch a fish. So when you put a worm on a hook, that's called bait. So B-A-I-T. And then this is what we need right now because it's hot and we have a really big fire going. Summertime seems like we always have a fire going. So when the clouds get kind of dark and the raindrops start falling, it makes rain. Yeah, R-A-I-N. Rain. Okay? And then this, I know you guys like to do this. I know I like to do it, but I don't have too much time. I'm always busy doing other things. Grown-ups get busy. So this is a paintbrush, and we have some paint on the end of it. So we just want to know what this is. And that's the paint. Paint. So P-A-I-N-T. Paint. And then if some of you have been around Carson City on the weekend, you may have noticed the loud choo-choo. The train has been running on the weekends at the Train Museum. T-R-A-I-N. Train. Choo-choo. So you just whistle right here. Okay, and then when we go up to like Lake Tahoe or down to Topaz Lake or even the river or the ocean, a lot of times we like to bring our little bucket and our shovel, and another word for bucket is a pail. So we have our shovel and our pail so we can play in the sand and make sandcastle. So P-A-I-L. Sorry, P-A-I-L. Kind of made my own blend. Okay, and then, oh, this is a little heart. You know, almost every day grown-ups get some of this in our mailbox. Some of it's good, some of it not so good. We used to send a lot more of these just to communicate, you know, and it's called letters or cards to say, hey, how you doing? Okay, and that is called mail. So M-A-I-L. Mail. Did I just blend again? Now this is something you definitely don't want to step on with bare feet. Actually, even with shoes on, if this is laying just right, it'll step on it. You can step on it and it'll go on your foot and it'll make a big ouch. So what's this? Yeah, it's a nail. N-A-I-L. I did it again. N-A-I-L. Must need a drink of water. Okay, and our last one, okay, this is a t-shirt, and somebody probably had a grape jelly sandwich, and it went splooge onto their shirt. Oopsie. So when it went splooge, when that jelly splooged out of their sandwich, it made a spot. Okay, well the spot, if we don't hurry and get it out, it's going to make a stain. Okay, so S-T-A-I-N. Stain. Okay, so we've worked on some short A's and some long A's. So now you should be able to, look at some words and be able to recognize the sound, and both in the picture to see, a picture of a cat and it makes the ah sound versus like a picture of a rain cloud and it makes the long A sound. Okay, now got one more thing. I'm just going to work on some blends because that's blending our words is part of, making letters. Okay, so what are blends? Okay, well, blends, and this just happens to be a word that says blend. It's the process of taking two letters together that make a sound to start or maybe end a word. Sometimes the blend is in the middle of the word, but usually it's at the beginning, sometimes at the end. So like we have a pl and a gr and a gl and a gru. Sorry, a pr. Okay, and a pl. Sorry, God, I cannot do it. A blah, a cl, br, and a st, and a br, tr, dr, bl, and a f, sk, fr, sl. Sorry, I'm getting off the page here. Hold it down. And a sp, pl, pr, st. Okay, now we can stick all kinds of vowels after all these little two-letter blends and make all kinds of words. Like this pl, it could be play. Or it could be plow. And this gr, it could be grow. Or it could be grape. And this gl, well, it could be glue. Or it could be glow. And this pr, it could be like proud or pray. So you see how important some of these blends are? I mean, you start learning these blends, you make really good words. And you start making good words, you can make good sentences. So let's look at our pictures here real quick. We'll go back to our cards in a minute. What we need to do is just color in the dot of what the picture is, that sound that you're hearing it start out with. So this is, they're grapes, okay? So which one of this would this be? The pl? Grapes, okay? Gr, gr. Listen to it. P, gr, gl, or pr. Yeah, right here. Gr. Grapes. A, P, E, S. Grapes. Okay? Now this is bread. So listen for br, br. So bl, cl, br, st. Br. Yeah, bread. Right here. B-R-E-A-D. And this one, tr, is a truck. Okay, so listen to it. Tr, tr. Okay, so br, tr, dr, bl. Yeah, right here, tr. So T-R-U-C-K. And then this is a flower. So listen to it. Fl, fl. Okay, so here's a fl, a sk, a fr, and a sl. Yeah, the first one, fl. F-L-O-W-E-R. Flower. And then this, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Okay, listen to the blend. St, st, star. So we got sp, pl, pr, and st. Right here. This is our star at the end. S-T-A-R. Okay. So let's look at some of our cards here for a minute. And we got one more to go back to. So let's look at some of our new sight words that are working with blends. Okay, so this says blend. But this is also a blender. To blend means to mix something up. So maybe some of you, like your parents might like a smoothie in the morning and they put like some ice cubes and some milk and maybe a scoop of protein powder and, maybe chop an apple or a peach in it. They would blend this up to mix it up so that they could drink it. So this makes the bl sound, blend. Yeah. And then we have glue, gl is our blend. And glue is something that you put on stuff to make it stick. stick together. Okay, some glues are stronger than others, some not so much. But you gotta be careful with glues, because glues, you know, there's some of them, just a drop, and you touch like that, and your fingers are stuck together. That's called super glue or crazy glue. Don't play with that stuff. Not good. Okay, so glue, you know, means, you know, something that sticks stuff together. Okay, and then we have a block. Blah. Blah. That's our sound. Blah. Block. Now, a block has, you only see 3 sides here, but a block is like a cube, and it has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3. I may be wrong. I think it has 8. 1, 2, 3. A side over here we can't see, 4. Side down here 5. A side over here 6. I'm right. 6 sides. Just like a cube. And you use blocks to build things. So just one block is kind of boring. There's a block right there. It's kind of boring. But look, if we open it up, you'll see there's all kinds of little blocks going on within this bigger block. And look, every time you flip it around, it makes a different picture. It's kind of cool. My daughter's been working on this. Oh, and there's our girls. Okay, so these are quite a few blocks that has pictures on them, and you move them around, and they form into other little like pictures to look at. Okay, so they make something. You took one block, put a whole bunch of blocks together, and it was used for building a little like picture thing. Okay, our next word is a what's our use view? Clock. So cl is our sound. A clock. What do we use a clock for? And we're always watching the clock. Yeah, a clock is something that we use to tell time. Time can sometimes be your friend. Sometimes it can be your enemy. If like you have a timetable to keep and you have a whole bunch of stuff to do, like helping mom fold the wash and picking up your toys and getting a little sister or brother washed up and ready for bed or dinner, and you only have like, you know, maybe 15 minutes to do it, all of a sudden now your time is going to go by really fast and you have to really keep going on stuff to get things done. Other time, it might be a lazy Sunday, and all you need to do is watch the grass grow. That's going to take some time, a lot of time. But you got nothing but time on a Sunday to watch the grass grow. Okay, so these are some of the blends and some new words for us, hopefully. Some new sight words. So clock, glue, block, and blend. And we got one more little worksheet here. Working on these blends. Okay, and some of these we've already looked at. So it's going to be a little bit of a review. Okay, so again, we just need to say the name of the picture and figure out what blend sound it's making. Okay, so listen. Okay, listen as I say the word to what sound it's making. You know, what 2-letter blended sound it's making. So this is a star. St. So what do I circle? St or sm. Yeah, we circle the st. This, it looks like a snail, but it's not, because see the snail? It carries its house. This is a slug. Okay? Kind of like a snail, but without a house. So slug. Sp or sl? Sl. And this, oh yeah, I heard, yeah, this is a slide. Yeah, these are fun. Yep, right here, slide. Yep, just like the slug. And then here's our snail. Snail. Does that make the st sound or the sn? Yeah, snail. And then this, oh, it looks like your glass fell over and your water spilled out. So spill. This is a sp right here. And remember, we talked about this grape jelly squirting outside of the sandwich, and it made a stain. Stain. Yeah, the ST sound, just like a stop sign. And then, can't have soup without a spoon. Sp. Yeah, right here, the SP. And then this is a skate. So, sk or st. Yeah, up here, sk. And this, okay, at first it's a bird, but really this is a swan, like in the Ugly Duckling. Okay, so swan, yeah, right here, And then some of you might have some steps that go up to your house. So step. These could also be called a stair. Okay, so anyway, it still makes the st sound. Yeah, right here. You guys are good with the STs. STs are easy to get. And then this is a snake. Sn. Yeah, right here. SN. Snake. And then this, he's a happy face. But what's he doing right in here? What's his mouth doing? Yeah, he's smiling. So smile. Yeah, right here. Okay? So there, we worked on some blends. You know, trying to work with some of our little bit older kids. Some of you kindergartners going off to school, maybe just finished kindergartening this last year. Hopefully a lot of this would be review, but maybe a few new things. Get you a jump start on that first grade. Okay, so with our blends, and then we did some short A, cat, hat, can, bat, and then we compared those to like our long A with the AI sound that makes the long A. So sail, bait, rain, paint, train, pail, mail, nail, and stain. Okay. And we learned a few vocabulary words and their definitions. Blend means to mix. Block is an object we use to build. Glue is something sticky to put things together. And clock is that object to tell time, and time is always ticking. And with that, we are out of time. And you all have a great afternoon.